if I may have my first guest request a box, please and thank you. That would be awesome. I believe you know who you are, Rogue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my first guest, because you didn't hear me say her name like 5 seconds ago. Just pretend, yeah, mind wipe. All right, my first guest, all right, is I believe an OG on the app a little bit. Been on the app for a while. Is an exceptional singer. And honestly, just a really cool person. I'm very glad to know her. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing, the audacious, hopefully I said that right, the one and only Rogue Teddy! Where's my... Today, hold on. That was the applause. I'm trying here. Okay. Ah! How are you?
I'm all right. Just chilling.
That's good. That's good. Well, thank you for gracing us with your presence and deciding to take time out of your busy day to be a guest on the show. I really appreciate that.
Thank you for having me.
For the few people that don't know who you are, would you mind just taking a few seconds to just introduce yourself, who you are and whatnot, and then honestly, if you have any events coming up, go ahead and do that now, just in case we don't have time later.
Hi everyone. I'm Rogue, or Rogue Tatted is what I'm also known as on the app. You can catch me every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Ella's show Upstage. And then starting next month, I will have my own show that starts on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time called Songbird Showdown. It's a songwriting competition. But other than that, catch me streaming at random times.
Oh, beautiful. Awesome. Thank you for that. Words are hard. Wow, I got tongue twisted. All right, so we're just gonna move on. Please, if you haven't fade Rogue Tatted by now, please do so. She's awesome, and yes. So, Rogue, I'm really excited to hear what you have to share with us today. So, without further ado, yeah, I would love to know your goober story. I'm a hot mess today, so I can't really talk with words. So I apologize in advance.
It's all right. So I was actually wondering, instead of telling a story, if there was any questions that you might have been curious on that you just want to ask, and I can answer accordingly. Because the reason I asked that is because my story is not finished being written, and most of the time when you tell a story, that means it's finished. If that makes sense.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be a story, just like an experience. If you want, I can ask you from the suggestions I have and ask you if you have an experience from that. And then, if you do, if not, we could just, move on until you do.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So, all right. Have you ever? We'll do something. We'll start like super like whimsical. Okay. Have you ever pranked anybody before?
Yes.
Yes.
I actually have.
Multiple times?
Oh yeah. We used to have so growing up, me and my siblings, especially me and my sister, are the worst. So we were one of those sets where we became enemies and became friends as we grew up. So instead of fighting, we ended up having prank wars.
I'm sorry, what horse?
Prank wars?
Oh, prank wars. I thought you said like something horse, like Charlie horse. I'm like, wait, what? Sorry. I see. Apparently, can I not speak? I can't hear. please continue with the prank war.
So, and it would be one of those things where we try to one up each other. I'm the braver one compared to my sister. So I'm one of those people that like you can take to a haunted house, or we can go somewhere that's like creepy at night or whatever, and I'm down for it. Am I going to be scared? Absolutely, but I would be down to go. My sister was scared of her shadow. Well, the last time she pranked me is where she filled up water balloons with paint. And I just bought brand new outfits to go to school my senior year. And I went to go walk out of the house. And when I did, they busted on me. So I ended up having to skip my senior trip because I had it all on my hair. I had it all over my new clothes. Like, I missed the bus. Like, oh yeah, I was mad. So I was getting even. I actually was outside and helped my grandfather do the lawn, and I ran over a snake while cutting the grass. It was dead. And then I put it in her bed.
So many questions.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was a black rat snake. It's popular in Georgia, but it wasn't like small. This was like a good, like almost 3 foot long rat snake. It was dead, but I put it in her bed under her blanket to where when she flipped it, it was there. Let's just say the prank wars ended after that. She stained my new clothes and she got very close to Jesus.
Wow. In I guess a literal sense. Wait, are they poisonous or oh no, she just okay, no. I get it.
So
heart attack or something. I don't know. Did she freak out? No, like, I'm assuming she freaked out.
Oh yeah, she freaked out. You could tell that she was related to Jesus in one way because Jesus walked on water, she walked on air. Trying to get out of the room.
All right, so one, never get into prank war with you. And two, never ruin your clothes, I guess, or just. I'm still trying to process the fact that you just find snakes in your backyard, on your lawn or something like that. Like that's.
Okay, so I'm originally from Georgia. Okay, Georgia, like this deep south wooded part of Georgia. So finding deer out in your front lawn, going out finding snakes, like all kinds of like raccoons, all that stuff is. You can walk outside and they're there, and you're just like, oh good morning, drink your coffee, walk back in.
Well, in my defense, the southest I've ever been is Mississippi. If you know, you know. But I had to, not too much. Okay. Wow, I'm processing everything right now. That's. So have you always been like that? Like, okay, in the sense of like, I don't like how that sounds. Let me rephrase that. Have you always been like, I guess what I'm trying to ask you is like how you got into even like, all right, let's start pranking, because I could never get into it. I couldn't, just because I think so far ahead, like this is gonna just end friendships.
Okay, so I can say that I kind of have like a twisted sense of humor. So like watching people get scared or like seeing their reactions to things popping out or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna lie, okay, I'm definitely afraid of heights, for example, right? So again, keep in mind my sister is scared of everything. So like when we'd go to amusement parks, even though I would be terrified, I would purposely sit next to her because I didn't get a chance to get scared because I'd be too busy laughing at her being scared. So like as we're dropping and stuff, and I'm looking at this big drop going over the hill, hearing her hit notes that she can only hit when she's scared and not like standard would crack me up, and then watching her facial expression, all that would be worth it. So I guess that's where it started, like seeing people jump out at you and stuff like that. So that's how it slowly picked up, and then just as we got older, they just more extreme. I was like, oh yeah, how can I one up you today? But after that day, like she no longer pranked me after that. I think she was
Wow,
scared
wow.
of what my next like wild idea would be to top that, because it's like each prank we did, we had to top the one before.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Goobtalk. This is Rogue. Thanks for getting um, wow. All right. Well, okay. One, thank you for sharing that with us. That's awesome. Intimidating, but awesome. Because I don't like anyone's gonna ever mess with you. It's like, yeah, yep, we've heard the stories. We're not messing with Rogue. No way, nope. And then, oh my god! And then we all do a meet like live fest type of thing. It's like, check the sheets, check for snakes, check for something for moose. I don't know. I don't know why
I
moose
mean,
came.
what's wild about that now, thinking about back onto that though, is I used to not be scared of that stuff. Now you won't catch me going to the reptile exhibits as an adult. Now you won't catch me doing anything. I have a severe arachnophobia now. Like you won't catch me doing anything like that extreme because I don't mess with that stuff anymore. Like I'm terrified of it now. It's
Oh
just I
wow.
think it's just crazy, like how things that were so cool or that we were so okay with like as a kid, now that we're adults, we change so much. And I don't think until you start reminiscing on those things, you don't realize how much you have changed.
Oh, can you say that again, please? Because I like that.
Which part?
Just that last part. Just that last part.
That you don't realize how much you changed until you start reminiscing about things that you used to do.
Yeah. That hit home for me a little bit. So I just that's why I was like, please say that again because that's awesome.
I mean,
And I
if you
may or
think
may
about
not
it,
have
it's
zoned
really
out a little bit.
true.
I'm sorry, the ADHD kicked in, so that might have also happened. I will neither confirm nor deny that. All right. But yes, that's awesome. And I'm glad that it's funny how simple like flashbacks can like, wow, I've come a long way, you know.
Yeah, because it's
It's
how you used to be growing up, like the fun stuff you used to do, and it's literally a realization of a bunch of things that have changed within you, like how you've grown from being that kind of fun to this kind of fun, how you used to like this from back in the day to now it's a trauma type thing, like how so the broad spectrum of ways that you just morph into a new person as time goes along. I think that's one of the greatest things about memories and recalling that, because like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I used to do this. I can't believe I used to, remember all these things that I used to do. And now you wouldn't catch me dead doing half of this stuff, but this is what you'll catch me doing now. Like it's just amazing the way that we self-involve.
right. Yeah. It's also interesting, not just amazing. Um, Human growth fascinates me sometimes. I don't know. Maybe it's the, I don't know. Could be when I'm doing my extracurricular activities, if you know what I'm saying. So heavy on the green. That's all I'm gonna. Anyways, no, but that's awesome. I definitely agree with you on that. All right, so let me see. Let me just check. First of all, everyone, thank you so much for coming in. Groovy, let me know when you're good to go, because I know, yeah, because we spoke earlier. Should let me know. All right, so I just wanted to, because I had some questions lined up just in case we needed to extend and whatnot. Just because, yeah. All right, so Ro, thank you so much for taking time to share with us, share your experience. Don't go anywhere. I'm not kicking you out yet. All right. And when I do, it's only momentary, because I will be asking you to box up on the second part of the show. Okay. So everyone, please stick around for the second part. If you are new here, this is a show where we embrace ourselves. I have guests come in and they give experiences or short stories about different ways they embrace who they are. Okay. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please hit up my admins who are in the comments. Alrighty. And stick around, because the second part of the show we have game segments, and we're gonna have a fantastic performance by this wonderful, amazing person that's wait, if I'm doing this right, that's above me right now. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Hi. All right. Cool. All right. So next thing, before I have you leave us momentarily, is something that is a regular of the show that has become a fan favorite. All right, over the short time that the show has been around. All right, both times. It is now time. Wait, let me do this right. It is now time for the dance break. Part one. All right, so I do have something lined up. I feel like we're around the same age, more or less, so we grew up around the same genres of music when they came out. I'm also going by the fact that the music that you play when we all like game together and whatnot, I'm like, all right, I grew up to this. So, shot in the dark, but I think I'm good. I have to make my Ozzy Osbourne references. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna start right now. Who remembers this? Lean with it, rock with it, lean with it. Lean with it, rock with it, lean with it, rock with it, lean with it, rock with it, lean with it. I don't know the lyrics, but I know how the rap goes. I can't rap, but I can't no flow, and I don't know how this will go. I don't know how to rap, but I'm gonna try anyway. Why am I doing this? I look like a fully dead. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
This song brings me back memories too.
6 seconds,
One
y'all.
of those one songs that everybody could play at the school dance, and it didn't matter what your race was, your background was. It was the only dance everybody in the whole school could do together. The only one. One of the only dances everybody in the school could do together. The only one.
I'm screaming. Hey, you know what? It's a fun dance, okay? And it's very easy. So, not too much. Hey,
exactly.
It could have been, okay, look, I could have done the statement right, okay? Not too much. Now that's, you want to talk about, okay, all right, because you're just rotating. I mean, some people can't even rotate their knee right. So, I mean, I can't even do it. Actually, let me take that back. Let me just stop.
Well, it's not even just a knee. Like you're rolling your hip into it too, and you're shaking your whole leg. So
Yes, yes. All righty. Well, Rogue, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Please don't go anywhere. I will be asking you to box up later on. Okay. And obviously we're going to be gracing us with a performance later as well. So yeah, definitely don't leave. All right. Rogue, I will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. All righty. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest, okay, I'm super excited for. All right. All right. This, y'all don't know how excited I was to currently am too. Like for this episode in particular, because I had two amazing people. You saw the first guest, Rogue Tatted. Okay. She's awesome. All right. She's amazing. Okay. Happy to call her a friend. All right. Now we move on to our second guest. All right. Who is, how can I describe this wonderful, amazing soul? All right. Words are hard for me today, so this is going to be rough. All right. So let's see. How can I do it? Because I love to use intricate words here. And nothing's coming to mind right now because I have a brain of a walnut, apparently. All right. So she is, I mean, technically, I believe she's like see, words are hard today. All right, we're gonna do this. One, she's a sweetheart, a just kind soul, loves dragons. All right, is a featured show host. Okay, have I mentioned she's one of the nicest people on the app? Have I? No, she's one of the nicest people on the app. Okay. I still remember the first times that we met, so she was super, super, super sweet to me. Ladies and gentlemen, top badge. She puts the. I hope this sounds funny in my head once I say it out loud. She puts the ubi in groove. Oh, my voice cracked. Groove beast. Oh, my voice cracked again. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Goober. You got tears in my eyes, you know that?
Oh, wow. I thought I did horrible. Imagine when I'm actually good with my words.
I mean, you did. You watered my eyes up.
I didn't. Okay, I'm sorry. Dang. Okay, I was raised by women. I just cost you like a good 20 to 30 minutes on makeup. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I will never get that back now. I'm so sorry. All right. Well, Groovy, thank you so much for doing this. I didn't want to put this on blast, so that's why I didn't really go into specifics. But thank you for taking time because it was a busy day for you. So I'm
actually at my client's house. He gave me permission to do it from here.
Oh!
But I just got fired today, so it's not going to be long. I was supposed to be at work at noon, and I was thinking 2 to 6, but it was 12 to 4, and I set my alarms for the wrong shift.
Oh no!
They have a one and done policy, so I know I'll be released. Yeah.
Oh, well. I'm so sorry.
They only give me 8 hours a week anyway.
Well, nothing bad lasts forever. So
right, it's all good.
I am a firm believer of just things working out.
Yeah. They haven't given me enough shifts, and I'm only making $150 a week from them anyway. So,
okay.
I've been trying to figure out what God wants me to do now because my career is in a hiatus right now.
I see. Well, I believe everything will turn around for the good. I'm a firm believer.
There's something going on.
Exactly.
Somebody open up Pandora's box.
That doesn't really work. Wait, hold on. That's not a good. The positive Pandora's box. The positive part, if there is any. But all right. Well. Groovy, everyone knows who you are, but just for people that like roommate with Patrick Star in SpongeBob, Bikini Bottom. There we go. I forgot the dang on. So for the very amount of people that don't know who you are, please say, if you wouldn't mind taking a few seconds to just introduce yourself, who you are, and then please promote your show and any events going on. Just in case we don't have time later.
Okay, sure, you guys. I'm Groovy. I'm Groovy's Beach. I go by Groovy. I have a featured show every single Friday night at midnight Eastern time. I also do a Fave for Fave party every Tuesday night at midnight Eastern time. So if you guys are new streamers, you want to build your stream, you definitely need to start coming to my Fave parties every Tuesday night at midnight. People on a most Fave party, you'll get about 10 favorites. People get between 25 and 100, 25 and 91 at mine. 91 is the most I've heard of so far. But I recommend coming every week. It's a 90-minute Fave party. Come, stay the whole time, and grow your streams. The people that I hang out with they tell me that, you know what, your friends are visiting my streams. People are visiting. So if you want a more fun stream, you definitely want to get your favorites built up. Speaking of favorites, if you guys see a star behind King Goober's name, please click on that star right now. That's how we favorite our good streamers on the app. And so there you have it. I wear a different costume every Friday night for my featured show. I ask the contestants to dress up in costumes as well. We have where the audience does a costume contest vote. They vote for the best costume. Also, we play 3 different games with the 4 contestants. We do charades, true or false, and a scavenger hunt. So it's really a groovy, fun game show.
Oh, I love it. Yes, I've been on her show. Oh, words. I've been on her show multiple times. Okay. Actually, so many times that I actually had to take a break because I've been on it so much. But it's well, because it's worth it. It's fun. Like it's I don't know how else to describe it. The only thing, if you are limited in costumes, that's where you kind of have to do a little like outside the brain thinking. But like the
other day, Rhonda Rue filled in. She was a fill-in contestant, and she went, "I'm a hand model," and she won.
I love it.
She won. You got to get creative. You got to get creative.
Rhonda Rue. One of the first people I met on the app, actually, I believe, in my first week. So big shout outs to her. So yes. Oh my God. Okay, yes. Please tune in. Oh, wait a minute. That's tonight. It's Friday.
Yes, it's tonight at midnight.
My brain. All right. Yes, it's tonight at midnight. That is midnight at Eastern time. If you're Central, 11. If you are Pacific, like moi, can't speak. That is 9 p.m. Okay. So without further ado, Groovy, I'm very, very excited to hear what you have to share with us. Do you have an experience or a short story for us, or do you want me? You do. Okay.
I actually decided to talk about my move to Hawaii and trying to survive in the islands. I always grew up wanting to live in a rainforest. I'm in the desert. I live in Arizona now again, but I was born here in Arizona. When you live in the desert, of course, you want to see what the tropicals would live like. You see pictures of beautiful trees and brush and animals, and you say all this, and you live in the desert, you get cactus and sand, and you get haboobs, and that is not a naughty word. I don't know if you guys know what a haboob is, but a haboob is an enormous wall of dust about 2 miles to 5 miles high, maybe 5 to 10 miles across. It's an enormous wall of dust. It goes by within a few minutes, but that's the only thing we get in Arizona. That and some awesome lightning storms. But I wanted something different. I didn't want to live in the desert. I wanted to live in a rainforest. So I had an opportunity to go to a vacation, to a girlfriend's birthday party in Hawaii. And I thought, well, I'm not going to pass up on this opportunity. I was told everything would be paid for 9-day vacation in Hawaii. I only had to come up with my airfare. So I made it happen. and everybody else bailed out at the last minute except me. So it was just me and my friend Mia. And her boyfriend threw her this awesome party on the beach on the island of Kauai. And during that 9-day vacation, I caught a wave. I was on a big local surfboard, probably like a 12-foot surfboard, maybe a 10-foot surfboard, big old surfboard. He pushed it, and I rode that wave in for maybe a half mile. It was a place called Pacala's. It's like Infinities is another name for that break. It just goes on forever and ever. So I rode a surfboard for a long time, my first wave. I was hooked, instantly hooked. I needed another one now. That's how you know if you're a surfer. You know, if you catch a wave, your first wave, you want another one right now, you're meant to surf. So I knew I had to surf. So what I did was I lined myself up a job during my 9-day vacation. I actually extended my vacation 20 additional days. I stayed 29 days and I lined myself up a job for when I would return. I went back to Arizona after my 29-day vacation, and my iguana had escaped. My animal was almost dead. It was a chaotic nightmare when I got home. But what I did was I put everything in storage. I sold some stuff and I gave away some stuff, and some stuff was stolen. And so I moved back to Hawaii 6 weeks later with only $1,000 in my pocket. I was hoping I could survive 1 year somehow, some way. And everyone was telling me, you're never going to live in Hawaii. You're never going to make it. Are you kidding me? You're not going to make it. I almost didn't try. I almost gave up and listened to everybody's negative thoughts. And I almost believed, you know what, they're right. I'm not going to make it. What am I thinking? I almost went that direction, but I was like, no, I'm going. I've got to try. So I went and I survived. Let me tell you guys, I survived 14 years. I was hoping to make it one. I made it 14. But the first year was very, very hard. I moved 13 times in 1 year.
Oh, wow.
13 moves. One of those moves, I was in the bathroom floor next to a nonstop running toilet. That was hard. I had just gotten a job at Seasport Divers, working for a scuba dive company. And I was in a party house. I was in transition between homes, so I had nowhere to stay. My friends said you could crash at my house on the couch. I was supposed to have the couch. Well, these guys were all party animals. So the only way I was going to get any sleep was to sleep in the bathroom. And it was a horrible nightmare. I was there for like 3 days or something. It was awful. But nonetheless, I survived 14 years. I ended up with a stalker. So I fled the island of Kauai to a different island where the stalker appeared again. And now I'm in the desert once more because I had to let go of Hawaii for me and my daughter's safety. He was obsessed. I was one of the biggest female surfers on Kauai before I left. I missed it. I was sponsored boards. I would never do contests because I was already such an aggressive surfer. I would stay way outside of everybody else so that I would get the biggest waves of the day. Everybody would paddle and paddle, but they'd never get out fast enough when the wave would come. I was already way outside, so I would get those biggest waves of the day. Passion, my surfing is my passion. Now I jet ski because I'm in the desert. There are lakes here, plenty of lakes and rivers and stuff like that. But let's see, is there anything I skipped? I worked on boats. I used to work on a boat. Oh yes, I know I wanted to share that I didn't share. I chose, okay, when I got pregnant, I decided, because I got pregnant in Hawaii, my daughter was born in Hawaii. I decided I needed some form of an actual education because I didn't go through college. I stopped because my first year in college, I was a party girl and I was ruining my GPA. So I dropped out. So I had no education besides my high school diploma. I decided that I'm going to become a massage therapist because I used to go in study hall when people would come in to take their test, I would sit there and massage their shoulders and stuff the whole time they were taking their test. My friends used to always tell me, you should be a massage therapist. You're so good at that. So I finally decided that's what I want to do because I love helping people and that's a helpful thing to do. So I went through school in Hawaii. I was scared out of the industry because somebody in the class had scabies and didn't tell anybody. Scabies are microscopic bugs that live under your skin that burrow, and they're very contagious. And she didn't tell anybody. So she was working 1 hour on somebody and they worked 1 hour on her and didn't tell anybody. Well, luckily I didn't partner with her, but I was afraid to work on people because if people aren't brave enough to tell you they have something contagious, then I don't want to touch people. So I didn't do it for a living, even though I gained the knowledge and education. But when I got pregnant with my second child, I knew I needed a second job. So I decided to get my license as an LMT, a licensed massage therapist. Well, I found out after a 6-month decision on what I want to do, my transcripts had expired 2 months previous. So I had to go through school all over again.
Oh, no.
2 times I went through massage school, which made me the best of the best. I ended up being the best massage therapist I've ever encountered. I only wish I could work on somebody could work on me the way I work on people. I see miracles happen all the time. I've had people crying and come say, I couldn't reach behind my head. I couldn't reach behind my back. In one session, they can wipe their rear ends again. They can walk upstairs again. They can walk downstairs. They don't need their walker. The one lady canceled her surgery the next morning. I've seen so many miracles happen on my massage table. God really used my career to bless and heal and touch people. So had I not lived in Hawaii, had I not gone through school back then to get the knowledge and education, I probably wouldn't have gotten into that field. And I've run my own business for 10 years. Recently, I was just screwed over by the Arizona State Board of Massage Therapy, and they stole my medical license for 5 years. So I am SOL right now. It's devastating. So I don't know what God's doing, but I'm not allowed to practice for 5 years. So I just shut my business down, close my website, the whole 9 yards. It's devastating. They stole my entire livelihood. So the piece of information I'm going to tell everybody is don't send a rude email to a state agency. They will get you. They will get you. I sent an email grumbling why they had me listed as expired when I renewed 4 times. And they didn't like my email very much, so they replied with cease and desist.
Wow.
Then they held a hearing and didn't even invite me to it, where they framed me with a $4,300 fine and all this stuff they wanted me to do. And they gave me 30 days to do it. Then they shut their office for 30 days. They literally screwed me out of my medical license. So it's devastating, but I'm in God's hands. I don't know what his plans are, but I know one thing, you guys, we can always trust that we're in God's hands. No matter how bad the world is seeming, God will come through somehow, some way. You just have to keep trusting in him and don't ever give up. Never give up. If I would have given up, I wouldn't have lived in Hawaii for 14 years. If I would have given up, I would have never been able to touch and see God heal all those people through all the last 10 years of my work. So never give up and just keep pushing on, you guys. Keep pushing on. That's my message.
I love that. Thank you so much. That's beautiful. It's you know, the unfortunate things that happened to you. I am sorry to hear that, you know. And but I'm also like, I also, you know, commend on the fact that you've never given up and you still don't give up and you continue to keep pushing on. Yes, I did make a Joe Dirt reference, not too much, y'all. But yes, Last the Garden, dig it. Yeah, no, it's such an such an inspirational experience. Not only did you not share with us a story, but like you gave like multiple different experiences, which I appreciate that. You know, from living in Hawaii, from, you know, having actually ended up being able to live there for 14 years, and you know, from having a stalker and dealing with that, you know, and dealing with, you know, loss, whether that's, you know, termination or other stuff as well. You know, because, you know, we have gotten to know each other a little bit, so I know some things that you haven't mentioned, but I, you know, commend the fact that you know, aside from that, you know, which obviously I'm not going to mention, but aside from that, you still kept pushing on. So, you know, and that's very inspiring, you know, and so what you ended with just now is so inspirational. And so I thank you for that. Because yeah, no matter what you go through, like, keep going. Like, there's no, everyone knows what happens when you give up, you know, and I speak this in general, you know, but you don't know what could happen if you keep trying. Like, you know,
right.
obviously, yeah, doing different things, you know, like
a lot of times when people are down, giving up seems like an easy way out. However, you're going to leave a lot of people upset and hurt, and that is actually the highest form of pride. You're so full of yourself, you're not thinking about anybody else. So put other people before yourself and think about others before you put yourself first, and then you can get through everything.
Exactly. All righty. Well, thank you for that, Groovy. Don't go anywhere. We are going to move on. Just actually noticed the time. Okay. Well, definitely a little bit behind. I hope you guys have a few minutes to spare after this show, because we might go a little over. But our next, the next segment that we're going to move on is a favorite. I did it earlier. Y'all already know. Let me turn on my echo. It's time for Dance Break number 2. So, all right, y'all. So y'all don't have to get up. Y'all don't have to dance if you don't want to. You could just watch me dance like a goob. You know. So if you know. Completely up to y'all. Completely up to you, Groovy. Groovy's already ready. She's already like, I'm up. I'm standing. Let's go. All right. So without further ado, here's our next one. I was trying to look for because I honestly lost what I already had. So sorry about that. So just a spur of the moment type of thing. I'm so mad. I had it perfectly and then I lost it. So we're gonna just do this one. Okay. I apologize. Okay.
Everybody click that star. If you guys see a star behind King Goober's name, please remember to click that star.
Thank you. Completely forgot to plug the show, but I'll do that after. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is Dance Break round 2. Let's go. See if anyone remembers this song. Ah. Woo! Let's go! Throwback! Who remembers Fat Joe? Who remembers the Terror Squad? Woo! Seems like ages ago. I forgot the lyrics. I even forgot how the song flows. That's hilarious. Get it, y'all. Oh, get it, Groovy. 20 seconds. Thank you so much, everyone, coming to Goobtalk. Fridays, every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. This is where we embrace our silliness, y'all. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna throw my back out doing that. I can't be doing that. Who am I? Keanu Reeves? Oh, okay, cool, perfect.
Yay!
I threw my back out. Yay! All right, thank you so much, y'all. Alrighty, that was fun. I hope y'all enjoyed that, Groovy. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the dance break. Alrighty, so we're just gonna go right into it. All right, so we have reached the second part of the show. Might have to tweak it a little bit just for sake of in the sense of time. But all right, so if I can have my first guest from earlier request the box back, and we can we can get this next segment started. If I can pull this up real momentarily. Let's see, where are you? There you are. All right, it's my Rogue. Are you still in here?
Look at these awesome earrings.
I love those earrings. Or no, wait, no.
I love you.
I love you in sign language.
Yeah, I love you. Yeah.
I missed the thumb. Okay, so Rogue, are you still here?
Rogue.
Uh-oh.
Rogue.
Okay, well, you know what? Oh,
There
that's
she is.
okay. Can you request the box, please? We're gonna get this next part started.
Let's get the party started, right? Let's get this
Oh,
party
okay.
started quickly, right?
Okay, request when you can. We're gonna get started. And then when you're able to, just go ahead and request. Okay, Rogue. If you'd rather, if it's easier, respond in the comments for now. Go for it. This next part is something that everyone in the comments can do. Okay. So this next segment is.
Oh yeah, congrats on your 2.5, dude.
Ah!
What? Who just did that? Who got that? Who's 180 back? Who dropped 180? I'm going to look.
Oh my God! Thank you. I will. I just for the sake of still running my show, I'll definitely address it after the show. But thank you so much. Alrighty, so
Grizzly, it was Grizzly. Just so you know.
All right, so the next segment is called it's the rapid fire roundtable questions. So
Grizzly.
basically, I'm just gonna be asking just random questions, general, I believe just random questions. And some are actually tailor made for my guests. So some will be in there that's like, wait a minute. So alrighty, so it's just quick rapid fire. There are no points or anything like that. So it's just from the top of the dome. So if you feel like you're pondering too much on it, just go ahead and skip. And if you do feel like you hit a question that it's not related towards you, or like you not relevant or anything, again, you can just skip or anything like that. Okay, like I said, some of these tailor-made questions are for both of you or for one of you. Okay. All right, so without further ado, let's start, and we can even start with this one. Actually, this is starting to be one of my favorite questions. I might even do this weekly. What's one song that will always put you in a good mood?
Happy.
By Pharrell Williams. Nice. That is a pun definitely intended.
Right.
Definitely a happy song. I love that. Anyone else that would like to comment in the comments? Saying comments twice in a sentence is weird to me. I don't know why. But all right. Go ahead. If
I think also like Christian songs like Jesus Loves Me or Jesus, Lover of My Soul. Jesus, I will never let you go.
Okay, nice. All right, so the next question. If you could rename yourself, what name would you choose?
Sandy Beach. I was supposed to be Sandy Beach. Groovy was an accident. I was wearing somebody else's name. When I dropped big on this app, I got stuck with the stupid name of Groovy's Beach. I got stuck with this name. I didn't name myself Groovy's Beach. I wanted to be Sandy Beach.
Oh my gosh. The fact that you were so ready with that question, no hesitation at all. Oh my God. All good, Rogue. All good. Like I said, when you're ready, go ahead and request. All right. So next one is, what's your ultimate dream day look like? So a short version.
Dream day. Walking down the aisle with a husband. I want to get married. I'm 52.
I love that. I love that. Meals on. I'm not even gonna. Okay.
Meals on Wheels at King Diablo.
Just
Damn,
okay. If you if you had to eat one food every day for a year.
If I do what?
If you had to eat one, what was it? If you had to eat one food every day for a year, what would it be?
Jimmy John's sandwiches, honey. Jimmy John's sandwiches all the way, hands down, no questions asked.
Don't hate me, but I've never had one.
They're expensive. They're like $25 for a big one. But a big one makes three meals.
Oh God, yes.
They're the best. They're the best. So
I have to try one. I might have to try. I recently tried Sonics and DQ for the first time because I may have also been in Arizona recently.
And didn't say hi to me.
I just realized you were in Arizona. Did you not see my face when you said you were in Arizona?
The audacity.
Ah! I'm sorry. Well, in my defense, I was coming back from Mississippi, so yeah, we were.
What part of Arizona were you in?
Mesa.
Mesa, that's where I am. I could have thrown a rock at you. Now I'm going to.
All right. Anyways, we're gonna move on with the show. Thank you so much for coming on. We're just gonna end it right here. No, I'm just yeah. Oh my God. All right. Well, I do plan on going back to Arizona. So next time we'll definitely
take you out on my jet ski, dude.
Okay. Oh my God. All right. All right. I'm really mad at myself, honestly. All right. All right. So we are just gonna do for time's sake, we're just gonna do one more. I mean, I did have what just happened? I lost something. Hold on.
Everybody click that star. Thanks for tuning in to King Goober's show.
Okay. There we go. All right. So I did have the next segment we would be doing was the Goober Challenge, which is something that's different game segment every week. Unfortunately, though, I was hoping that Rogue would be in the box by now. I understand emergencies. I get it. You know, no worries. So.
I think Kim Possible should jump in the box and do the challenge with me.
I'm screaming. Well,
Kim Possible, jump in the box and do the challenge
on the show pretty soon, in the next week or two, if I'm not mistaken. Next week, I believe. Oh, there she is. Perfect. Thank you so much. I know emergency happening and whatnot. Yes.
Is everything okay, Rogue?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Everything's gonna be all right. I'm asking Rogue if everything's gonna be all right.
Oh, okay. The app glitched out and everyone froze for a second. I'm like,
I did.
No. Alrighty. So the Goober challenge that we're doing, actually, let me just find it real quick. All right. This is actually one of my favorites. I believe I did this one time, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So this week's Goober Challenge. Yes, I believe she already knows, but yes. All right. So this week's Goober Challenge is what I call reverse trash talk. I'll explain. Reverse trash talk. Now, what that is basically you're giving compliments in a trash talk tone. So either in an angry tone or aggressive tone, but you're giving compliments instead of insults. So for example, Groovy Rogue, you awesome, amazing souls. Thank you so much for coming to my show. I can't believe how amazing you are. Yeah. That, something like that. Doesn't have to be that aggressive. I'm sorry. But yes. Okay. So we'll do it a couple times.
All right.
we'll maybe like 2 rounds of it, and then we'll let the audience decide who won, just for not even bragging rights, just for fun, honestly. Because that's what this show is all about, just being yourself and having fun. So without further ado, are you guys ready for round 1?
Yes.
All right. Who would like to go first? I felt weird putting one of y'all on the spot.
She's gonna put a snake in my bed.
Groovy, go first.
She's gonna put a snake in my bed.
Not the snake. That's wild.
Remember, it's compliments in a trash talk tone. Okay, so hopefully
she's going first, right?
I believe she nominated herself. Yes. Rogue, whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Girl, it ain't my fault that you're a beautiful, amazing person inside and out. That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
You know what, Rogue? I am just blown away at how soft and smooth and gentle your skin is with your beautiful freaking hair. You know, you got this perfect perfect brown eyes. You've got such beautiful lips. You know, it's just ridiculous how pretty you are.
Oh, really? Really? This is coming from a woman that's got an amazing game show that's on this app that sit there and does all those amazing things to lift people up and make them laugh and have such a good time and feel good about themselves? I see you. We all see you. You ain't slick. What do you mean?
Yeah. All right, my turn again. Okay.
Last one, last go.
You know what, Rogue? It's just not right to know that you have transformed lives on this app because of your heart. You have given your love away to everybody and been accepting and loving of everybody like it's no big deal. Like it's just a part of you. You've got all that inner beauty as well as your outer beauty. Come on.
Yo. Where's my button? Oh my God, that was fantastic.
My client's trying to sleep.
All right, so we're just gonna we're just gonna go right into it. Capital G for Groovy if you think she took it, or capital R for Rogue if you think she took it. I see people do one numbers all the time. I want to be.
I think we each got around, is what I think.
I don't know. I think so, but I did let it up to the audience. Not the ones. All right, fine. 1 for Groovy, 2 for Rogue, since y'all want to be that way.
1 for Groovy.
Like, forget you, Goober. We're doing numbers anyways.
Not the X. Not the X key phrase.
Oh my God, I'm screaming. All right.
Too funny. Cute King
John. I'm screaming. All right, so we'll just do that, okay? They both took a round on that one. They both did amazing. Thank you so much for that, for playing this game. I hope y'all enjoyed it.
I'm sure my client didn't, but
okay, well, fingers crossed. Hopefully, you know. All right, so we're just gonna okay. Well, okay. All right, so we're gonna move on. This actually, now we're gonna have a we are definitely running a bit behind. I apologize. I'm actually supposed to be on a show right now. Luckily, I gave her the heads up.
Why don't you get to your show? You're 7 minutes late.
All right. Well, I know. You know what? What I'll do is I'll just cut the end. The celebration dance break. I'm very looking forward. Rogue, do you feel up for? Because I don't know what happened with the call. do you still feel comfortable performing singing? If not, we can definitely reschedule you. Like,
I got you.
okay, alrighty. Alrighty. So we're gonna have
a
performance by Rogue, and then we'll end the show after that. So just in case you're not able to come box up, Groovy. Thank you so much for coming, taking time out of your busy day.
Oh, one more thing. I forgot to tell you guys, I'm in a one and done battle that I do not want to lose. It's on the 27th, next week, Friday, 5 minutes before my featured show. It's at 11:55 p.m. Eastern. I don't want to lose it. I'll be very embarrassed if I lose this one and done. It's East Coast versus West Coast, and I want to win this battle. So please pull up and support Groovy, you guys. 11:55 next Friday night, the 27th.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Thank you so much, Groovy. Thank you.
Good luck, Rogue. Thank you, Rogue. Bye, King. I love you.
Love you too. Love you too. All right. So okay. So before I get before I get killed by the admins for the next show I'm about to be in because they just pulled up. We're gonna be graced by our performance. I know. I'm sorry. She's there like hello. I'm coming. Okay. So all right, y'all. So we're gonna have a performance by Rogue.
You ready?
And then we're gonna end out the show. So thank you so much for coming through to Goobtalk, and Rogue, take it away.
I'm jealous of the rain that falls upon your skin. Then my hands have been. I'm jealous of the rain. I'm jealous of the wind that ripples through your clothes. It's closer than your shadow. Oh, I'm jealous of the wind. 'Cause I wish you the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. 'Cause I always thought you'd come back, tell me all you found was heartbreak and misery. It's hard for me to say I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me. I'm jealous of the nights that I don't spend with you. I'm wondering who you lay next to. Oh, I'm jealous of the night. I'm jealous of the love that wasn't here, gone for someone else to share. Oh, I'm jealous of the love, 'cause I wish you the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. 'Cause I always thought you'd come back, tell me all you found was heartbreak and misery. I'm jealous for me to say I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me. And as I sink in the sand, watch you slip through my hands. Oh, as I die here another day, 'cause all I do is cry behind a smile. I wish you the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. 'Cause I always thought you'd come back, tell me all you found was heartbreak and misery. It's hard for me to say I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me. It's hard for me to say I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me. Something like that.
Had me break out the candle and everything. That was cool. That was so romantic. Wait, I don't have. That was absolutely beautiful and amazing, Rogue. Thank you so much for that. Oh my God. Trying very hard not to cry right now, okay? Not too much. Not too much, okay?
I was trying not to cry too. It's okay.
Huh?
I got you, Groovy. For sure.
Yes. Rogue, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for saying yes and for coming on here.
You're welcome. Love you guys.
Yes, please fave her. Thank you so much.
Bye, baby.
Rogue Tatted, y'all. Please fave her. She's amazing. What did I say about being an amazing singer? Oh. All right, y'all. Normally I would be doing a celebratory dance break. There we go. Where's the heart? And with my guests and doing the final 1 minute countdown for the top gifter of the spot, or the top 3 of the show. However, I am late to a show, so I am fortunate enough that the host is very lenient with me. Hopefully, doesn't kill me too bad. But yes, so I am gonna wrap this up. The top gifters of the show are the Key Fries, Groovy's Beach, and Grizzly. So they will be immune next week. They will be immune from the reset next week, and then Grizzly will have his name on. Oh wow! Actually, he will have both names on there because he also took my point, and then he's the number 1 gifter of the show. So Grizzly, if you're in here, please remind me again your favorite colors. Text that to me. Otherwise, if you're not here, I'll just message you later. All right, y'all. I do gotta wrap the stream up. I gotta end this now. I'm exceedingly late. Everyone, please go to Sunshine's for her show Lyrically Correct with myself and my queen, my baby Queen Vampy, versus Toxica and I believe Queen Honey. So stay tuned because that's going to be fun. I am late to that, so I got to go. Bye, y'all. I love y'all.